Welcome back to Out of the Rough. I'm joined by John Black. John Black is the CEO of First Enterprise Bank, and Trevor Morris, my good friend from Provisor, Senior Vice President and Relationship Manager. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So tell us about First Enterprise Bank. John, what kind of bank is it?
We're a full-service commercial business bank. We serve all of Southern California. We focus on primarily entrepreneurial, owner-managed businesses of all types. We're as diverse as the local community.
Well, you said First Enterprise, and you serve enterprise companies.
Exactly.
Isn't that great? Or entrepreneurs.
Yep.
Trevor, let's talk about geographic area that you do serve.
Absolutely. We're headquartered in downtown Los Angeles with offices out in Irvine and Ontario. Beyond that, though, we serve the Southern California marketplace from Ventura County to the San Fernando Valley, here at home in Santa Clarita, as well as those other areas I just mentioned.
And I know you've been involved out here quite some time, so thank you for everything you do out here.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be part of this.
Good. You're very good. Let's talk about commercial banking. Tell us about the services commercial banking provides.
Sure. Well, even though we're a relatively small bank, we're 6.5 years old. We're approaching $700 million in total assets, so we've had great growth. We provide all the commercial banking services for businesses that you would find at a major bank. Lines of credit, equipment financing, owner-occupied industrial real estate financing. Most of the owners of our businesses like to own their buildings. It's a great investment for them, so we provide that financing. All of the normal operational day-to-day needs that a business needs, whether it's checking accounts and wire services, remote deposit capture. It is full service for your $5 to $150 million a year revenue company.
Right, yeah. And those are the individuals really making the difference in this economy, aren't they?
That's right. Yeah. And that's where the job growth is going to come from once things start turning around.
Yeah, once we get some stability and some agreement amongst our elected officials, we'll certainly see this thing take off. And Trevor, how do you deliver the services?
Well, it's a very high-touch, personal approach to delivery. We like to get to know the businesses that we serve very well and very intimately. And conversely, we want them to know us. And to that extent, we always bring a member of our senior and executive management out to meet our customers. John Black, CEO, as well as our Chief Credit Officer, our bank's president, ultimately will end up meeting every customer of the bank. And that's a real differentiating factor for us that some other larger competitors just can't reasonably do.
And I want to talk about that because that's a pet peeve of mine. I always used to say that the ones touching the customers every day, the tellers, if you will, were the only ones that had that impression upon a customer or an owner. You need to get those in the second story and third story down to meet the customer, and that goes to the bank's philosophy. What is the philosophy? What makes you different?
Well, that's exactly one of the key things that makes us different is that our customers have direct access to the final decision-making authority within our bank. And it's not just myself, as Trevor mentioned, it's our Chief Credit Officer, it's the President of our bank. We are involved both in the front end of meeting potential new clients, getting to know them, but then we're involved on an ongoing basis. And I'm out seeing customers almost every day. And I'm listening to what their needs are, and I'm looking forward. I'm helping their relationship managers anticipate their needs. So we're able to respond very, very quickly when something happens. And entrepreneurs like to move fast, and they like decisions fast. They don't want to hear, well, I'll get back to you when our loan committee meets next time. Right. And so we make decisions oftentimes right across the table, right there on the spot with them. And that's one of the key differentiators for us in the business market. Yeah,
it reduces that uncertainty, and especially when it comes to entrepreneurs. I mean, I've owned and operated a business for a long time, and you have an idea, you want to move forward, and you want those moving at the same speed you are.
That's right.
Yeah, no doubt. So let's talk about high trust selling. That's something that you pride yourself on.
Absolutely, and as a fellow member of Provisors, I know you understand that concept very well, that you really need to feel like you're acting in the case of a real trusted financial advisor. We're looking out for the best interests of our customers. That means sometimes we're not going to be able to accommodate every request at this moment, but we're maybe counseling to how we get to a point where that's an achievable goal into the future.
Yeah, and high trust selling is the most important thing you do. Find their needs and help satisfy their needs, not yours.
That's right.
Be interested in them not interesting. Yeah, no doubt. So last but not least, John, I want to talk to you about the safety and soundness of your money at the bank. How have you guys been doing the last couple of years?
Sure. Well, we opened the bank in July of 2006, and within 18 months, as you know, the whole world started changing around us. But we've navigated through it very, very well. We've never had a loan loss in our history. We tend to focus more on well-managed companies. We really do get to know management well, and ultimately in a privately held company, it's the owners who make the decisions that impact the financial condition of the company. And our bank is a reflection of our customer base. We bank about 450 commercial banking relationships throughout Southern California, and by and large, they're very successful. So we are very well capitalized. We have tremendous liquidity. In fact, our challenge is finding good borrowers in this marketplace. And you know, we're very profitable, and we have a very clean balance sheet. So we've navigated through the worst of times, and we think we're well positioned to take advantage of, you know, what appears to be a stabilizing economy.
Yeah, stabilizing. When you're in the bottom, the only way is up, and hopefully we accomplish that. How can those that are watching this get a hold of you at First Enterprise?
Sure. They can call me directly at 213-430-7000. They can call and ask for Trevor as well. And they can go to our website, which is firstenterprisebank.com. Great. And I just want to point out that it's 1STenterprisebank.com.
Not first spelled out.
Not first spelled out.
Very good, very good. We're going to jump to a quick break, but I do want to have you come back and talk about a project that you're working on for the community.
Absolutely.
So, well, we're going to jump to a quick break, and we'll be right back.